Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, this particular session, जो भी आज का जो session particularly जो भी हमने setup किया हुआ है, so this is completely depends on the inputs or the questions whatever has been asked during the rough phase of the market. अब ये rough phase of the market start कब हुआ? Since April 2022 mid, we are seeing continuous kind of spike in our PNL. Spike in the PNL in the sense it can be down or maybe up, मतलब कभी घट जाता है, कभी बढ़ जाता है. Overall profit शायद ही किसी को बहुत अच्छा खासा हुआ रहेगा within this last 1.5 months. Okay. And not about non-directional strategy, it can be directional strategies or semi-direct. मतलब कोई भी आप strategy पकड़ के देख लो, it is getting very difficult scenario for algo traders to make money in current type of market scenario. अब usually होता क्या है, with this kind of drawdown phase or this kind of rough phase, most of the people gets panic. थोड़ा सा डर जाते हैं लोग कि अब हमें करना क्या चाहिए. दैट इज द पॉइंट नंबर 1. अब ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर कई तरीके से हम दे सकते हैं. देयर आर मेनी काइंड्स ऑफ एक्सप्लेनेशन एंड आंसर आई कैन गिव. अब हमें व्हाट वी नीड टू डू, अब हमें करना क्या चाहिए. ओके. सो ये जो क्वेश्चन, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन मार्क्स. आर दिस algos आर एग्जैक्ट मींस seriously profitable? Will this kind of market will go on forever? Market dynamics has been changed because of lot of option sellers. Some bigger people are manipulating the market. ऐसे XYZ कई तरीके का क्वेश्चंस उठ रहा है दिमाग में. ठीक है. सबसे बड़ी बात है कि अब हमें करना क्या चाहिए. तो टू आंसर ऑल दोज काइंड ऑफ जेनरिक क्वेश्चंस, आई थॉट कि वी ऑल नो, हम सबको पता है, वी ऑल नो trading is 90% about our psychology. Trading is 90% of the trading is all depends upon our psychology. Psychologically आप अगर strong हो, then you can overcome all these kind of situations. These are not new situations. These are not extraordinary situations. This can happen at any point of time, whatever it is happening right now. So nothing much different. Maybe this time it is little bit more painful, more or less, that is fine, but this kind of situation usually happens. Okay. So the main agenda of today's meeting is to communicate, to discuss each other's problem. We all are in the same page. Okay. We all are in the same page. आपको भी लॉस हो रहा है, मुझे भी लॉस हो रहा है. ठीक है. तो लॉस अगर हो रहा है तो लॉस, या फिर कभी अगर गलती से प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. आजकल गलती से प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. प्रॉफिट होता भी है तो लोगों को यकीन नहीं आता कि भाई इतना प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है, मैं बुक कर लूं क्या. लोगों के मन में डर पैदा हो गया है. दे आर फियरिंग टू स्टैंड इन द मार्केट. दे आर फीलिंग लाइक इवन दो प्रॉफिट इज कमिंग, इट विल गो अवे, इट विल गो अप, सो लेट्स बुक इट. सो ऑल दोस थिंग्स आर नॉट एट ऑल गुड साइन फॉर ए ट्रेडर. तो यही चीजों के बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे आज. इट इज काइंड ऑफ ए ओपन फोरम फॉर ऑल मार्केट स्टार यूजर्स. we can share our experience, we can ask and discuss questions. हो सकता है कि कोई क्वेश्चन का आंसर मेरे पास ना हो. I will share my experience, you share your experience. We will discuss and find it out what is causing the issue and what could have been a correct way to move further. Okay. I'll end up with this note, my introduction thing, that we will discuss today what is our current situation, what can be a better situation for upcoming days. Okay. So let me tell you something with this note. I'll tell you something. Recently one person has asked me this question. Okay. On what basis we can expect market scenario will change? So everybody know market dynamics कुछ तो change हुआ है. ये कुछ तो चेंज हुआ है का क्या चेंज हुआ है वो भी मैं बता देता हूं. कि कभी भी जब हम एक स्ट्रेटेजी बनाते हैं, whenever we create any kind of strategy, okay, so we keep some logic in our mind. एक लॉजिक रहता है कि ये स्ट्रेटेजी कब काम करेगा, ये स्ट्रेटेजी कब काम नहीं कर पाएगा. There is a logic while creating any kind of strategy. Okay, now the kind of market we are facing right now, every day around 200-300 point Nifty is moving, means more than 1% or 2% kind of thing Nifty is moving. बैंक निफ्टी का तो कुछ कहना ही नहीं बनता, बैंक निफ्टी को जो भी बोल दो कम पड़ेगा ठीक है, मतलब मत मस्त हाथी टाइप का कहीं पे भी घूम रहा है मार्केट इज, बैंक निफ्टी इज मूविंग इन एनी डायरेक्शन. There are very less cases where bank nifty is respecting the levels, support, resistance, or indicators, or whatever you can say. So there are very less cases where bank nifty is respecting all those things. Most of the time it is moving in any direction. Okay, so in this case our strategies will fail, that we know. While designing itself, I knew if market volatility can be two type. Okay, sometimes market is going down in a good direction, so in that case also people assume that market is too much volatile. But a trending market is not called as a volatile market. Volatility means whatever we are seeing right now, 200 पॉइंट नीचे गया निफ्टी और 150 पॉइंट रिकवरी भी कर जाता है विद इन हाफ एन आवर. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मार्केट वोलाटिलिटी. ओके, टू एक्सप्लेन दिस मार्केट वोलाटिलिटी इन ए बेटर पिक्चर, आई विल से देयर आर कपल ऑफ ट्रेंड्स. जब हम स्ट्रेटेजी डिजाइन करते हैं, we follow the trends. Okay, when I say we follow the trend, it can be uptrend, it can be downtrend, or it can be range bound. Range bound भी एक ट्रेंड होता है, एक पर्टिकुलर नैरो रेंज में जब मार्केट घूमता है ना ऊपर नीचे, that is also a trend. So our strategies are well equipped, market star strategies are well equipped to handle this kind of trends. मार्केट पॉजिटिव जा रहा है तो पॉजिटिव ही ऊपर ऊपर जा रहा है, वी कैन हैंडल. मार्केट नेगेटिव जा रहा है तो इट विल गो डाउन डाउन डाउन, वी कैन स्टिल हैंडल. मार्केट इफ इट इज निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी, इट इज मूविंग 100 to 300 पॉइंट्स रेंज विद इन 1% रेंज प्लस और माइनस, that also, that narrow range also we can handle. But we know from the design standpoint, if market will go 200 points up and 200 point minus and 300 points up again, 400 point minus, so this kind of bigger trend are happening right now, and bigger trends are reversing also. Now the point is why this kind of thing is happening. Okay, see, right now there are the economical data, whatever in the global as well as in India, whatever right now the data are available, you can, I'll not get into those data in depth, but whatever the data are available, you can check in Google also. These are all not very good kind of data. So जब भी ऐसे डाटा खराब आता है, इकोनॉमिकल डाटा खराब आता है, तो मार्केट गोज टू मेक और ब्रेक स्टेज. ओके, खराब आने का मतलब है कि अब अगर न्यूज बेस्ड मार्केट अगर इसको बोला जाए, तो ये न्यूज अभी आया है, पर मार्केट स्टार्टेड करेक्टिंग फ्रॉम टॉप since last 1.5 months. Okay, so now market already corrected, Nifty already corrected 10-15%, 10 to 12%, then other global markets also corrected 20 to 30%. now market is at make or break. या तो पूरा अच्छा खासा रिकवर होके और ऊपर चला जाएगा, जिसका चांसेस काफी कम दिख रहे हैं, और या तो फिर मार्केट और ब्रेकडाउन हो जाएगा. ओके, तो whenever this kind of make or break deciding state में जब भी मार्केट रहता है, तो it behaves like this. It is not new. It behaves like this कि एकदम से मार्केट बढ़ेगा या गिर जाएगा, ट्रेंड कुछ बन नहीं पाएगा, because big in, see, me, you all are retail investors. How the market is moving? Market moves with the involvement of the very big kind of investors who have huge number of capital, FIs, DI, who have huge amount of capital. तो उनको अगर ग्रुप ऑफ बिगर इन्वेस्टर्स को लगता है कि मार्केट बढ़ेगा, they will tend to increase the market, the volume of the market towards upside, buying side, and suddenly if some global news will come, again it will fall down with some other, because they will not risk the capital and they will try to pull out. So this kind of decisive, this is not decisive market. किसी को भी आप पूछोगे मार्केट का अभी फिलहाल कहां पे जाना चाहिए, it is very difficult to predict. So in this case, usually this kind of situation will happen, where market will not get any correct direction. It will be plus and minus, and it will give more pain. Whenever this kind of painful market will happen, we tend to make loss, and this we know from the strategy design point of view. For user point of view, it may be little bit difficult to digest, but from the creator point of view, I am telling, while designing the strategy itself, I knew these are the situation where our strategies will fail. But this situation used to happen very rarely. Very rarely in the sense, हफ्ते में 1-2 दिन हो गया या फिर महीने में 4-5 दिन हो गया. But nowadays, almost every other day, these are things are happening. Okay, so this is very obvious. Whatever in your case, I am just putting myself in your condition. आप एज ए क्रिएटर मुझे तो थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आता है कि चलो ये स्ट्रेटेजी है, ये स्ट्रेटेजी ऐसे काम करते हैं, वैसे काम करता है, एंड आई कैन स्टिक इनटू द मार्केट. बट यूजर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल दिस काइंड ऑफ मार्केट, जबकि आपको दिख रहा है कि ऑलमोस्ट रोज का रोज तो लॉस हो रहा है, पर काहे का ट्रेडिंग करना, फिर बंद ही करते हैं ट्रेडिंग, इस टाइप का बहुत कुछ पैनिक और बहुत कुछ हॉरर टाइप का सिचुएशन बन गया है मार्केट. अब इसको हैंडल कैसे किया जाए? ओके, जस्ट मेक ए नोट ऑफ इट. whenever you see market is this kind of bad situation, the very first thing is, अब अगर मार्केट कभी भी अच्छा होगा, वो हमको आके कान में तो बोल के नहीं जाएगा कि ओके, आई एम जस्ट करेक्टिंग माई मार्केट सिचुएशन, नाउ आई विल बी गुड इन द सेंस, पुराने टाइप का जैसे चल रहा था मार्केट, ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा बहुत होके, इतना ज्यादा वोलेटिलिटी नहीं मिलेगा. तो दैट काइंड ऑफ मार्केट विल हैपन, एंड हु विल मेक श्योर कि वो टाइप का मार्केट होने जा रहा है? Nobody knows. It can happen from tomorrow. It can happen after 15 days. It can happen after 1 month also. Nobody knows, right? The very first thing I will say, यहाँ पे कैपिटल को घटाना या फिर पॉज कर देना या फिर ट्रेडिंग को बंद कर देना, that doesn't make sense to me at least. आपने देखा होगा, all my live deployments from market star are intact. जितना चल रहा था उतना ही चलने दे रहे हैं. Why? Because I am not sure. Because I am personally not sure that market will remain like this or market will change tomorrow. Okay, so the very first and foremost rule मैंने जो बताया, these market conditions are not kind of out of the box. These market conditions are expected and sometimes it happens. So the very first thing what I did, I'll just tell my approach. My approach is, my setups are unchanged. My setups are unchanged. Whatever setup I used to do earlier, last few months, same setup it is going on right now. That is point number 1. Point number 2 is coming back to, अगर मैं ये setup चला रहा हूँ, तो I have to show कि how are the current market strategies are performing. Okay, so to get this data, we will go to here and we'll check how the strategies are performing. Okay, so this is our Google summary page data, where almost all the users, you guys have this data. If you can check the ROI of last 29 days, okay, win rate of last 29 days, in all strategies it used to be more than 70%, but in last 29 days these figures are not that great. These figures are not that great. Okay, and we accept that. Having said that, अगर आप देखोगे हमारे monthly starts, this is the page where monthly starts can be visible. Last month's chart, if I'll see, because till March everything was fine. The worst period started from April and May. So in the month of April, if you can see, it is kind of cost to cost. 0.7% was the monthly ROI, which used to be 7 to 8% on an average every month. But in the month of April, it was 0.7%. After cost, it may be negative. So it was not a earning month in the month of April. Now, after having such kind of difficult month, we were expecting May will be much better. But यहाँ पे क्या हमको दिख रहा है? It has been already 1/3 of the May has been over. Sorry, 2/3 of the May has been over. Okay, 20 days हो गए, उतना कुछ ज्यादा कुछ परफॉर्मेंस दिख नहीं रहा है हमको. Our performance are not up to the mark in first 20 days also in the month of May. So basically, I can say in 1 month and 20 days. Since last 50 days, we have not earned anything. Forget about earning. If we deduct our taxes and brokerage, then we are in 1 to 2% negative. Now coming to other months data, if I'll show other months data, okay, let's see the December month data first of all. Okay, last 6 months if you'll see, so December month was around 12%, which December month was actually too good for all option selling strategies. So it was 12% earning. Okay, keep counting. And then coming back to January, what was the January last date working? January last day of working was 31st January. Okay, so on January, in the month of January also it is 6%, which is pretty good, because January month was negative for most of the strategies, where we have managed 6%. So 12% plus 5, 17.5% around. Okay, in 2 months. Okay, now coming to Feb data. So in February 2022 also we have made good amount of money, 7.7. Okay, so 15.5 and 7.5, it comes around 23%. Okay, in the month of March also it was good. Okay, so in the month of March it was 8.1%. ये 3-4 महीने में 30% हमने ROI कमा लिया था. ये 3-4 महीने में we earned 32% in fact in this 4 months. But last April and May months are not up to the mark, and we are nearly, let's say, -2%. Okay, so still it is 29% in last 6 months. Still it is 29% ROI in last 6 months. Okay, which is not bad. 5% to 6% ROI is not bad, at least after surviving through April and May bad months. Still it is workable model only. Okay, now there are two probabilities. We saw since last two, even though since last 2 months were not that much up to the mark or negative, still if we see in the 6 month picture, 6 months picture is too good. Not too good, but manageable. 30% earning we have. Okay, now the question is, we understood what is the market condition. After seeing the current market condition, now the next question arises, what if this kind of market will not be normal in the future and will be like this? इसका आंसर मैं देना चाहता हूं. कोई भी अगर कुछ 3-4 साल से अगर मार्केट में काम कर रहा है, whoever trader is trading since last 3 to 4 years, I am fed up of with one statement. कभी भी मार्केट करेक्शन आता है, लोग डायरेक्टली प्रेडिक्ट करते हैं निफ्टी का पी रेशियो. P ratio is very high. Nifty is overbought index. Okay, compared to other countries, Nifty is has not corrected. Nifty will go down like anything. This kind of statements used to come from each and every trader, not during current drawdown, current drop of the market. Any drop, whenever you will see little bit market will correct, people will start predicting Nifty will be gone. Nifty will be gone. Elliott wave theory आ जाएगा. ये वाला पार्ट आ जाएगा कि निफ्टी का पी रेशियो बहुत हाई चल रहा है, निफ्टी का ये रेशियो मतलब बहुत ही खराब सिचुएशन है मार्केट का. This kind of panic usually gets created during any kind of drawdown. Same thing is happening. Same thing is happening now also. And what Nifty has done over many years, Nifty has proved this statement is wrong, and Nifty has bounced back like anything. आज तक मैंने कभी नहीं देखा कि ड्रॉडाउन आया है और ड्रॉडाउन सस्टेन कर गया है, कभी ऊपर गया ही नहीं. ऐसे मैंने ना मेरी स्ट्रेटेजी में देखा है, ना ही मैंने निफ्टी में देखा है. Now just use this particular statement. Now this, if you understood what I mean to say, if you want to use it in your current scenario, then you can understand. Strategies भी ऐसे ही होते हैं, हमारी strategies भी ऐसे ही होते हैं, मार्केट स्टार की strategies, कि यहाँ पे छोटा मोटा ड्रॉडाउन तो आएगा ही आएगा. और कभी भी ड्रॉडाउन आता है, I used to get lot of messages I have been trolled in many groups that market star strategies are gone. खत्म ही है, ये खत्म ही है, मार्केट स्टार की कोई स्ट्रेटेजी चलेगी ही नहीं. मार्केट स्टार की बात तो छोड़ दो, आई एम ए वेरी स्मॉल गाई. अल्गो ट्रेडिंग ही खत्म है, अल्गो ट्रेडिंग से पैसा बन ही नहीं सकता. ओके, अल्गो ट्रेडिंग इज फिनिश्ड. There are lot of algo traders now. There are lot of money has been pumped. Market dynamics has been changed. Everything is ruined, gone. Everything. My brother or my sister, whoever are the traders, used to make this kind of statement. They will vanish. They will वो दिखेंगे नहीं, आसपास में दिखेंगे नहीं जब our strategies will bounce back. How many trollers or how many bad messages you are seeing for index premium meter in last 20 days? Nobody, right? But इससे 20 दिन से पहले जब अप्रैल के मंथ में इंडेक्स प्रीमियमीटर ने 1.5% का या 1.9% का एक ड्रॉडाउन मंथ हुआ था अप्रैल के मंथ में, we used to see lot of negative messages about index premiometer. Why? Because strategy is in wrong drawdown stage, and as I said you, it is a universal truth. I am experienced, I know these things will happen, so I take it very easily. Okay, this is a universal truth. Whenever market corrects, whenever strategy goes to drawdown, people get panic very easily. They think and they predict everything is gone, everything ruined, everything has been destroyed, and we are all beggars right now. No need to panic all these things. Okay, this much of panic is not required. What do you think? These things are not taken care? Behind the scene we put lot of effort. Market puts lot of effort to bounce it back. निफ्टी जैसे ऊपर जाते हैं, हमारी स्ट्रेटेजी ऊपर जाएगा ही जाएगा. इंडेक्स प्रीमियमीटर ने मई के मंथ में it has given 7% till now. To add, index volatile vaccine has also given a very good amount of return, around 6.5%. Though there are a couple of strategies which are not working right now or not doing good. These are two more bigger pillars, Bank Nifty Premium and Nifty Premium. Okay, if you can see, out of 26 lakhs of capital in all our strategies, Bank Nifty Premium and Nifty Premium has invested capital 8.5 lakhs. तो ये दोनों strategy में हमारा 33% capital market share portfolio का चला जाता है, which is not the case at the time of deployment. Deployment में मैं इसका ये दोनों का दोनों premium का 20 to 22% ही मेरा capital, not even 20%, 4x I think, right? So out of 1.2 CR, if I can show you here, okay. So out of 1.2 CR in Nifty Premium only 14 lakhs has been used, and in Bank Nifty Premium 20 lakhs, 34 lakhs has been used. Okay, so around 20-22% I have used in these two strategies. Okay, but since the capital allocation is more, ये दोनों strategy जब चलते हैं तो हमारा market share का portfolio बहुत सही लगता है देखने में. ये दोनों strategy अगर नहीं चल पाते हैं तो our market share portfolio looks little bit dull. To be honest, मैंने जब user by user थोड़ा सा मैं analysis कर रहा था ये weekend में, what users are doing very good. Users are doing very good because last month when I have updated index premiometer, I clearly told index premiometer and index volatile vaccine can be a very good combination. If anyone has missed that message, go and check index premiometer version 2 video in YouTube. They can able to understand. I clearly predicted this index premiometer and index volatile vaccine combination will be a very good combination down the line because they have a very less drawdown combinedly, whereas their anticipated or expected ROI is 7 to 8% in a month, which provides a very good risk to reward. So maximum people have deployed index premiometer and index volatile vaccine. The deployment, if you can go to marketplace, so you can get the proof of it. Index premiometer is the rank 1 strategy of marketplace having 157 deployment, and on rank 5 we have index volatile vaccine with 90 deployments. Okay, so deployment figure clearly shows कि maximum of the market star users are deploying these two strategies. Okay, and followed by these two strategies, our rank 10 strategy in the Tradetron marketplace is Nifty Volatile Vaccine having 60 deployments. So ये तीनों strategy कैसे perform कर रहे हैं आप अगर देखोगे तो these three strategies in May month they are doing very good. 5.5%, 7.5%. Nifty Volatile Vaccine तो blockbuster growth में चल रहा है 9.3% this month. Okay, so when these strategies are doing good and more of the deployments are in these three strategies, then definitely, as I said, users who have trust on MarketStar, they are doing pretty good. That is about non-directional strategies. Now coming to directional strategies, we have Nifty, Bank Nifty directional strategy and Nifty directional strategy. Everybody might have seen Nifty directional weekly have given a very hard kind of drawdown in the first week of the month. May month में 30 to 35% का drawdown आ गया था, but it has recovered well now 19%. Bank Nifty directional weekly is at all time high, means peak में है, कोई drawdown नहीं है Bank Nifty directional weekly में, जो भी थोड़ा बहुत 7-8% का drawdown आया था, that has been recovered very well. And in this month, Bank Nifty directional weekly has given 12% return. If you combined these two things, I get index directional weekly. So ये दोनों का combination में मैं check कर रहा था, index directional weekly is in only 4 to 5% drawdown. Probably we will cover it in next 1 week and we'll come out of positive. What I mean to say, apart from the non-directional strategies, our directional strategies also performing very well. Okay, only concerning part for me right now, the only concerning part for me as well as most of the investors right now, that is Bank Nifty Prima Meter and Nifty Prima Meters are not performing. They are going through a drawdown phase. Why? Everybody knew, even today also I have said in the group that ये दोनों strategy को थोड़ा सा range market चाहिए. थोड़ा सा range मतलब 1-1.5% का market तक चलेगा. Right now the market range is more than that. And ये दोनों strategy उस type के market condition के लिए बने ही नहीं है. So what you need to do in that case? All the strategies, when you know the market breadth is too much, the market range is too much, two things, and as a creator, I am saying, Bank Nifty Prima Meter and Nifty Prima Meter are not made to handle huge range market condition. Why? Because they never go naked. They are pair strategies. Pair strategy को जब इतने directional market मिलेगा, वो काम करेगा ही नहीं ना. वो काम करेगा ही नहीं. So in that case, what you can say, either reduce your portfolio sizing in these two strategies or pause it also. That is also fine. As part of my point of view, I will not do it because मैं काफी disciplined इंसान हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मान लो कि कल से market range bound होना चालू करेगा. You never know, right? It can happen. Okay. So in that case, my live deployments are always disciplined live deployments. I never predict anything to happen. Go as per the discipline, and you will be rewarded for sure. Okay. I am in drawdown of only 1%. I think I have said the Excel sheet also. Okay, in the group. So I am not concerned much about the current drawdown. Okay. So still, as per the MarketStar portfolio, these two strategies, only strategies which is concerning situation right now. Rest all strategies are doing good, and users can happily deploy any of the strategy you want, regardless of the market condition. Okay. Never blame the market condition. Our MarketStar strategies are well equipped and well designed to handle this kind of market situation. So that is why I never blame any kind of market for our failure. If any failure happens in the strategy, that is strategy's failure. I'm telling, as per the current market conditions, Bank Nifty Prima Meter, Nifty Prima Meter strategies are failing. Okay. Why? Because they are not designed to work in this kind of high range market. Okay. There are a couple of more questions like, what if this type of market will, this question I have already answered, कि कभी भी ऐसे drawdown या low market या volatile market आता है, nothing is permanent. Okay, nothing is permanent, and as per the past data, as per our analysis of the market, definitely market will change. Okay, On what basis I am expecting market scenario will change? See, I am a quantsman, means I usually believe in means data. I usually believe in data. मुझे और कुछ है ही नहीं ना. आपके पास जो है आप उसी को ही एक्सप्लॉइट करके कुछ एक वर्डिक्ट दे सकते हो. जो आपके पास है ही नहीं, मेरे पास ऐसा कोई भी टूल नहीं है सो दैट आई कैन प्रिडिक्ट फ्यूचर. मैं कोई एस्ट्रोलॉजर नहीं हूं, मेरे पास फ्यूचर देखने का कोई ऐसे दिव्य दृष्टि तो है नहीं. मेरे पास एक चीज है, द एक्सपीरियंस. व्हाट एक्सपीरियंस? पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस. Past data says this kind of market not happened this time. This kind of market situation happened earlier also, and the market dynamics has been neutralized and changed after couple of months, and everything was fine. किसी को याद भी नहीं रहता कि ऐसा कब हुआ था. लास्ट टाइम सितंबर अक्टूबर ट्विन मंथ ऐसे हुआ था. इतना ज्यादा गंदा नहीं हुआ था, पर हुआ था. लास्ट 2021 सितंबर अक्टूबर में ठीक ठाक लॉस हुआ था सब लोगों को. ठीक है. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स हैपेंस, एंड आई बिलीव इन डाटा एंड द क्वांट्स. So whatever the data suggests, as per the data and my experience says, these things are temporary. Already we have survived 1.5 months, couple of weeks maximum more, and we will be on track for sure. We'll be on track for the sure. So who are already deployed and they are continuing the trading, no need to worry, they are on right track. उतना ज़्यादा कुछ, जैसे कि मैंने स्टॉप नहीं किया था और मुझे 1-1.5% का ही 1 to 2% अराउंड ड्रॉडाउन है मेरा. I am pretty much positive that I'll get out of it very easily. Whoever has paused the strategies by fearing market condition is not good, I would say start with 30 to 40% capital. Whatever you have deployed earlier, deploy 30 to 40% of the capital and start from Monday. No need to worry, because see, इतना डर के क्या ही करना. इतना डरना है तो फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट ही कर लो ना. इतना अगर डरना है ट्रेडिंग करने से, then do fixed deposit. Okay. Even one more example I'll tell you. The mutual fund returns in last 18 months are negative. How many of you go to mutual fund office and call mutual fund offices, भाई हमारा रिटर्न नेगेटिव क्यों है? Nobody is doing that, right? Instead of doing that, सब बोल रहे हैं long term. These are all long terms, man. Mutual fund means long term. You keep your SIPs in full swing. You will get very good average, and in long term you will get very. So if you are in this kind of mentality, why you are discriminating? पार्शियलिटी क्यों करना? अगर आपका एक इस टाइप का अगर मेंटालिटी म्यूचुअल फंड की तरफ है, देन स्ट्रेटेजी की तरफ ये वाला मेंटालिटी क्यों नहीं हो सकता? Why don't you give a chance to the strategies also, that in a long run it will give good amount of money? Somebody is asking लास्ट 8 महीने में क्या ही मिला? बस 15-20% ही तो मिला है. भाई 15-20% बहुत होते हैं. ओके. लास्ट 6 महीने में हमको क्या मिला? 30% का आप दिखा रहे हो ग्रॉस इनकम, बट in last 6 months if you deduct all the expenses and all the cost, we'll get only 15-20% max. कहां से मिलता है? In last 18 months in mutual fund the earning is negative. In fixed deposit, in last 6 months you could have earned only 2 to 3%. In contrast to that, if from Algo you are earning 15 to 20% in last 6 months, that is 5 times of the fixed deposit you earned. इसको रेस्पेक्ट करना चाहिए, ना कि कमेंट करना चाहिए कि क्या ही मिल गया. भाई बहुत मिल रहा है, बहुत मिल रहा है. Okay, so think positively. Everything will look positive to you. Once you start thinking negatively, once you start giving up, everything will be looking very negative. सब कुछ पूरा वार चल रहा है, खत्म है सब कुछ, मतलब done. Nothing can be done from the trading. It is blood ocean, everywhere loss and all. So these are all your mindsets, nothing else. इसको कोई change नहीं कर सकता. The only one person who can change this, only you. Only you can change this. None other person can change this kind of mentality. I am repeating, the situations happens every 6 months or 8 months, once or twice. If you will not work out to change your mindset, you will face difficulty in every 6 months. Now it is completely up to you. Okay. What should be the ideal position sizing in during this rough market? I already told who have deployed, no need to worry. The bad situation is almost about to over, I would say. As per my past experience, again, I'm not saying as an astrologer. Okay. As per my past experience, I'm saying the bad situation is about to get over. Okay. No need to worry. Who have deployed, go with the full swing, go with the full swing in the sense, go with the same pace, whatever you have deployed so far, you have survived 1.5 months, go with the same pace, no need to worry. And whoever not deployed, time has come, at least start with 30 to 40% of the capital from tomorrow, and you can easily understand why I suggested this. Okay. The last point is, how do you choose a good strategy in during, so see, now coming to this is a very important point. Okay, how to choose which can be a good strategy to deploy during this market. Okay, see, जब भी अच्छे market condition आते हैं ना, what is अच्छे market condition? अच्छे market condition is like last Thursday. Last Thursday, 95% of the strategy, option selling strategy you will touch, those will give money, because market opened very gap down, premiums were too high. At the end of the day, premium have to go down. So even though after opening market has went up around 150 points, Nifty has reversed around 100 points, Nifty has went down around 200 points, but still we managed, all option selling strategies managed to earn very good profits. Okay, but how many of them have earned on Friday? Friday was a difficult market. Market swings were almost similar like Thursday, but there is no premium erosion. In fact, premiums have increased after our entry. So those are unfavorable situation. Whenever unfavorable situation happens, जब market साथ नहीं देता, in those cases, whichever the strategies have performed well, as well as whichever strategy have performed well during negative condition, unfavorable condition of the market, and they have performed during favorable condition of the market, those are good strategies. Those are very good strategies to deploy. I'll give you a couple of examples from market star strategy things. If you can see Nifty volatile vaccine, it has given 0.3% profit on Friday. It has given 2% profit, 2.5% profit on Thursday. Okay, if I'm not wrong, I'll show you the data. So on 20th of May, Nifty volatile vaccine has given 0.3%. On 19th of May, Nifty volatile vaccine has given 2.4%. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not highlighting anything. I'm just giving you an example that even during the bad phase, whichever strategies are performing good, and in the good phase also they have performed, then you can choose, you can bet on those strategies. You can bet on those strategies. That is criteria number 1. Criteria number 2 to choose strategies is go for longer time frame. कोई भी strategy अगर 7-8 महीने, at least a quarter, at least 3 month तो minimum चाहिए. At least for a quarter, check how the strategy has been performed day by day. थोड़ा सा मेहनत लगेगा, little bit of effort required from your end, but that works. Whichever strategy has performed well for a quarter, at least go day by day data of those strategies and check how the strategy have performed on a good day and how the strategy have performed on a bad days. Okay, so in those cases also you will have an understanding about the strategy, that how the strategy is managing its position to deliver consistency in the profit. Okay, ये दोनों चीज करना चाहिए. क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, what you should not do. There are people who look at only last 10-15 days data or the recent data and blindly go for it, and blindly they go for it कि चलो ये strategy last 10 दिन में काम किया है and बहुत अच्छा return दे रहा है, बहुत सही strategy है, and I will deploy my full capital, full swing. This you should not do. Okay, so with these 2-3 points, I hope you can able to make it out or understand क्या strategy आपको लेना चाहिए, क्या strategy आपको नहीं लेना चाहिए. Okay, so that's what I had from my side for last half an hour. Now I'll be open for questions. This is an interactive session. So you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand in your Zoom. Okay, you can raise your hand, and I will I'll ask to unmute yourself. I'll request to unmute yourself, and you can unmute and ask me question. Okay. So yeah, I got couple of hands up. So first thing is Phanindra. Mr. Phanindra, can you please unmute and ask your question?
Hello, hi.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I have subscribed to the strategy in the Drawdown. What are the steps I should follow to get the algorithm, or to where to deploy the amount? Because I am using Zerodha.
Sir, the very first thing is Zerodha is little bit costly. Costly in the sense they charge API, they charge this thing 20 rupees per order as well as GST. So that makes Zerodha little bit costly. So if you have huge amount to deploy, then only go for Zerodha. Otherwise, you can choose any other broker house where the deployment is where the cost is less. Okay, so that is point number one. If you have settled to deploy in Zerodha only, then better to choose whichever strategy monthly trades are less. Whichever strategies have monthly trades are less, because if monthly trades will be less, then your cost to hand will be little bit less, and whatever profit you will get, that will come to your pocket. If you are deploying a strategy which is having more number of trades, it will not work out in Zerodha at least. Okay, so consider, means whatever strategies you have subscribed, consider with these things in the mind, and you will able to get your answer. Did I answer your question? You can unmute and say you are in mute.
Yes, sir. Actually, my point is like I have a reasonably good capital only.
Okay.
Hello. So I want to go with that index volatility.
Volatile vaccine. Okay, yeah, that is a good strategy. Go for it.
So how can I get that strategy, or where should I deploy the amount?
It is very difficult, sir. Nothing to worry. Means our team also will help you out to understand how to deploy. Okay, so basically you have subscribed, means you need to click this strategy, and I have already subscribed. Otherwise, one subscribe button will come here. You need to subscribe. So once it is subscribed, you need to go to broker and exchange link, and in broker and exchange link, you need to set up your account. In your broker and exchange, you need to set up your account, and the third step will be go to the subscribe strategy and deploy it. That's all. Once you deploy, all your orders will be punched in your account. That is very easy. Okay. So there are many videos also. You can go through those videos in Tretron, or you can reach out to our one of our team member, Chirag. You can note down his number, and you can guide him how to deploy. Okay.
So can I share my number to Chirag, or Chirag number?
Yeah, Chirag will get back to you. Chirag, are you there? I think he's also in mute. Usually, actually, yeah.
Yes, sir. Can I get his number otherwise?
Yes, Chirag, you can message him in person, and it will be getted. Means he will help you out.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Sure, sir. Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Dhananjay. So Dhananjay Kure, please unmute and ask your question.
सीताराम जी,
सर.
हाँ, अपनी आपके हिसाब से प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो को देखते हुए एंड फ्यूचर का सिनेरियो मार्केट स्टार का देखते हुए मुझे दो आपकी लीडिंग स्ट्रेटेजीज बताइए जिसमें लेस ड्रॉडाउन रहे, मतलब कंपैरेटिवली, एंड रीजनेबल गुड प्रॉफिट रहे. तो आप कौन सी दो स्ट्रेटेजी रिकमेंड करते हैं अपने हिसाब से?
यही दोनों चलिए सर, इंडेक्स प्रीमियोमीटर और इंडेक्स वोलेटाइल वैक्सीन. ये दोनों स्ट्रेटेजी क्या करते हैं, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा ब्रीफली बता भी देता हूं कि ये दोनों इंडेक्स प्रीमियोमीटर जो है ना, ये कंप्लीटली प्राइस एक्शन बेस्ड स्ट्रेटेजी है. मतलब जो भी एडजस्टमेंट्स ये करता है, प्राइस को देख के करता है. मैंने एक दो एक्स्ट्रा फीचर्स भी इसमें डाला हुआ है. लास्ट एक महीने में आपको देखने में भी आया होगा कि इसका परफॉर्मेंस काफी अच्छा हो गया है आफ्टर द अपग्रेड. तो इसका रीजन ये है कि मैंने वो प्राइस एक्शन को ना थोड़ा सा ऑप्टिमाइज किया हुआ है. और इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट टू इंडेक्स प्रीमियोमीटर, इंडेक्स वोलेटाइल वैक्सीन पे क्या होता है this is completely semi-directional strategy which cuts the leg edge per the indicator setup. इसमें कुछ इंडिकेटर्स डाले गए हैं, तो दोनों थोड़ा सा अलग टाइप का स्ट्रेटेजी है. एक तो प्राइस एक्शन के बेस पे होता है और दूसरा इंडिकेटर के बेस में होता है. हालांकि दोनों निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी दोनों में काम करते हैं, तो दे गिव इवन मोर स्टेबिलिटी. तो ये दोनों का जब मैंने लास्ट 1 ईयर 2 ईयर का डाटा जब भी मैंने चेक किया था, उस टाइम पे मैंने क्लियरली ये देख लिया था कि इसमें ड्रॉडाउन होने का चांसेस काफी कम रहता है. ओनली 3 to 4% ड्रॉडाउन के मुकाबले जब आपको 7 to 8% मतलब 1:2 का रिस्क रिवॉर्ड पे जब आपको हर मंथ में प्रॉफिट अगर मिलता है, तो स्ट्रेटेजी में आपको टिके रहने का चांसेस ज्यादा रहता है. कोई अगर स्ट्रेटेजी में अगर बहुत ज्यादा ड्रॉडाउन आ जाता है, फिर हालांकि बाद में वो ज्यादा प्रॉफिट दे सकता है इन फ्यूचर, पर उसमें टिके रहना ना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है. तो एज यू आस्क्ड कि दो स्ट्रेटेजी, अगर इनमें से दो स्ट्रेटेजी मुझे चूज करना होता considering low drawdown and at least 1:2 risk reward, so I would go for index premium and index volatile vaccine. ठीक है सर?
Okay.
Okay. So the next question is from Sanjay Madan. Can you please unmute and ask?
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask the minimum capital which you have shown here, like Bank Nifty premium limitless 5 lakh, 3 lakh 50, 3 lakh 20. So is that the minimum capital requirement for any strategy? So if you want to apply all the strategy, what would be the minimum capital? So like you have shown 26 lakh rupees. So is that the minimum capital for all strategies?
This actually minimum capital plus some buffer plus some drawdown buffer. Okay, like in Bank Nifty, let's talk about more preferred strategy index premium. So for this, when you go to your broker, mostly if you are using Finvicia, then this is correct, 3.2 lakhs. Other brokers actually require little less, 20 to 25,000 less required. Okay, so this I have added a little bit drawdown and little bit during the volatility. kabhi agar gap up gap down open ho jata hai, then our broker asks more capital, right? So in that case also you need to have at least some extra capital so that your execution will not go into error. So this includes little bit 2 to 3% of extra drawdown buffer and 2 to 3% extra this kind of volatility related increment in capital. So that is included in this capital requirement.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So next question is from Mr. Gopinath. Can you please unmute and ask?
Hi, Sitaram. Good evening, Gopinath.
Yeah, hello, sir.
So I've been with MarketStar from Jan.
Okay.
One thing I observed, right? See, when we are like making profit, that reward is kind of compared to the loss that we make. On a daily basis, what I observe is if we are making profit, it's not equating to the risk we are taking, right? Because when there is a loss, we kind of lose like 5,000, but profit it will be very less. Is there
not less actually? And this is not only about MarketStar strategy. So in any option selling strategy, if you go, option selling strategies have usually 70%, 60 to 70, more than 70% impact the win ratio. Okay, when you know you will have 7 times winning side, so you can take little bit extra risk. So unlike any equity strategy or option buying strategy, where risk reward is 1:3, 1:5, 1:10, so whatever they say, that is fine. But in case of option selling strategy, the risk whatever you take per day, that is little bit extra. Why? Because we deal with option premium erosion. If you can stand on the market, the option erosion will be in your favor. Okay, premium erosion will be in the favor. If you exit the trade with small loss, then how you will gain? I am totally understanding what is your point. You have started in the month of January. February onwards the war started. February, March was little bit difficult only. April and May across Algo world, most of the strategies are in drawdown. So you are going through a very rough phase, and your questions is completely understandable. Okay, what I mean to say, the way we have upgraded the strategy, considering whenever this kind of situation happens, on day one, if you see the some negative thing, you will not change the strategy in day number 2. So we have considered the current market scenario of high volatility since last 1-2 months, and we have upgraded our strategies accordingly. We have started getting our good fruits from the month of May, where in the month of May also other strategies are making losses. We have strategies which are giving good amount of profit. Okay, so whatever the efforts we have put, we can clearly see those efforts are giving fruit right now in the month of, started giving fruit from the month of May. Okay, what I would say, don't consider the risk to reward ratio in option buying or equity cash call strategies. In option selling strategies, usually the stop loss is a little bit more and the target is little bit less than the stop loss in most of the strategies. Why? Because all we try to stand on the market for more period of time, so that with erosion of the premium we will get benefited, and considering our higher win ratio, that makes sense also. Okay, so yeah. So,
Thanks.
any other question?
Yeah, one more question I have. I mean, I know like many people ask you to change the strategy. I'm not kind of requesting the same, but one thing, is there something like we can look at technical analysis also? Because I mean, what I'm saying is many times I kind of observe there is a clear breakout happening. So that time, I know like I'll be losing, but I'll still stick on. Is that something we can consider sometimes?
Yeah, so I would like to answer that question also. So earlier, whoever asked me which strategy to deploy, I openly I say go for index premium. Okay, but right now I am suggesting in the group, in even here also I'm suggesting go for index premium, index volatile vaccine. Why? Because index premium is completely price action based and little bit technical analysis indicator based logics I have added in IBV. Okay, so in that case, what happens? These two things give you a perfect combination. Okay, in one strategy, if I'll start adding everything, price action, indicators, and lot other thing, few strategy makers I know they have done that and they have failed miserably. Okay, so you can't do everything. Even I have created such strategies earlier also. It didn't work. You can't make everything in one strategy. So better to get a combination, better to have a basket of the strategy that gives you a complete portfolio. So whatever you have suggested, that is already taken care in index volatile vaccine. If you can see the capital requirement, the Nifty Bank Nifty Lex, both are same like index premium, but it is different. Why? Because there are some different analysis included.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, next question is from Brajesh. Can you please ask your question, Mr. Brajesh?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Sitaram.
Good afternoon, sir.
So I have, can I ask two questions?
Sure.
Yeah, the first is, I have subscribed to Tradetron today only, and I want to start trading from tomorrow on the two strategies suggested by you, the the index premier eater and index volatile vaccine. Okay. Now the question that I have is, since I'm new to Algo, won't there be any execution challenge? See, if you have deployed two strategy, suppose the premier eater says that sell Nifty 15,500 strike, but the volatile vaccine will say buy same strike. Won't it happen? And if it happens, how is it handled?
So basically, it will not happen. Both are option selling strategies only. So it will not collide with each other. Even though they will collide, it will not be an issue. I'll tell you with example. Let's say 15,000, 16,000. So why I'm taking Nifty to slow down. So let's say 16,000. Okay. So 16,000 CE you sold in strategy 1. You sold at 100. Okay. So in 100 and quantity is 50 quantity. Okay, so 16,000 CE only. Okay, 16,000 CE only. Some other strategy has sold at 100 and the quantity is 100 quantity, let's say. So you have total 150 quantity right now. Okay, so since both are option selling strategy, so you need not to even worry about it. If strategy 2 is covering 50 quantity, so you will have fairly 50 quantity and 50 quantity, and it will go on like that. Your question should come if any strategy is a buying strategy and one of the strategy is selling strategy. Usually people gets confused with this kind of scenario, that one strategy is buying and one strategy is selling. Then what will happen? Then also nothing to worry, sir, because let's say 16,000 call has been sold by strategy 1 minus 50 quantity, okay, and then in another strategy at 105, let's say 105, let's say in strategy 2 it has bought 100 quantity, okay. Now technically if you see your broker, you have plus 50 quantity, right? But in one strategy it is negative and in one strategy it is plus 100. So when you check your broker, it will not match at all, because you will be very tense to see that where is my plus 100 quantity and where is my minus 50 quantity. But net quantity answers your question. Now why I'm saying it will not collide with each other, because at the end of the day, whichever strategy has bought 100 quantity, at the end of the day it will sell the 100 quantity also. So the net quantity will become 0, and whichever strategy have sold minus 50 quantity, it will buy plus 50 quantity also at the end of the day, and it will be also 0. So at the end, during the trading day, you will be little bit tensed if you are a beginner, but at the end of the day, when you see both the strategies have exited, they have operated independently, they have delivered the P&L independent. So no need to worry.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, second thing is, I have ICICI Direct and Zerodha both.
Okay.
Now, which one should I use?
First of all, Zerodha is costly but error free. You will not get any kind of error. ICICI Direct is little bit cheaper than Zerodha regarding option trading, but you will continuously see lot of execution issue. Means our strategy will say in Tradetron 100 quantity has been sold. If the same 100 quantity has not been sold in your ICICI Direct account, definitely you will be tense, right? You will ask us to help or Tradetron to help, and during the market immediately to help, it is very difficult. So our primary focus should not be cost. Our primary focus in algo trading should be how neatly the executions are happening. Okay, so that is the meaning of algo trading. If you are getting tensed and if you are monitoring manually, then what is the meaning of algo trading, right? So I would suggest you go for Zerodha, okay, and futuristic plan I will tell you, go for some cheap broker which where cost will be less and execution is good. Okay, for your standpoint, I am saying if you have to choose Zerodha and ICICI Direct, then choose Zerodha.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Okay, so the next question is from Popular Education Trust, PET. You can ask your question. Sir, please unmute and ask your question. Popular Education Trust. Okay, so I'm not sure why he is not unmuting. So yeah, the next question is from Teja.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yes, sir. Hi.
Sir, actually, I'm using Index Premium Meter from past 1.5 month. I'm using Zerodha, and I did not face so far any error. It's a good performance execution wise, but I feel like charges are huge.
That is a known thing. That is a known thing.
Yeah, I'm running with 2 counter. Which broker do you suggest, or how much counter it will be useful if I run in Zerodha only, if I want to go error free?
Yeah, so error free execution wise, I will suggest you 2 broker which I have experienced and I have tie up. So the first broker we have tie up with AlliceBlue. Okay, so in AlliceBlue, the execution is completely error free. Whatever I have seen in last more than 1 year, I have experienced AlliceBlue. So there also it is completely error free. The number of the brokerage per lot. the brokerage per lot is 5 rupees if you can open with our reference, or the brokerage can be 15 per order if you open from anywhere also. Plus, if you are opening from our reference, there will not be any kind of profit sharing invoices for you. So that is the plus one means feature for AlliceBlue. Secondly, I will suggest IIFL. So IIFL also a good renowned broker, but in recent days, at least weekly once or 10 days once, you may see some execution issues where orders are not in sync or something. Something, and here I am not 100% satisfied with IIFL API, but what they used to say me when I escalate the issue, they are working on it, and they have consoled me or assured me that the things will be pretty good. And being a renowned broker, IIFL, I trust them also. Okay, so in IIFL also, the API charges are 0, and the cost is only 5 rupees per lot, the brokerage. Okay, so and there will not be any kind of profit sharing if you open IIFL account with MarketStar's reference. So that is again one more addition, because if you are running 1x multiplier in Zerodha, you will never be means hardly you will be seeing any good amount of profit to continue, because index premium meter per 1x the average profit, let's say maybe 20,000. So in 20,000, I would say per month the number of trades will be around 250 number of trades. So 250 number of trades, the cost will come around 8,000 rupees, let's say, per month. So you will be left out with 12,000 rupees. So you will feel little bit it is less. So whereas if you can if you calculate the same thing in AlliceBlue, okay, or let's calculate 5 per lot in IIFL. So you will get 20,000 means your number of trades will be same 250, and 250 into 5 rupees per lot is the brokerage, as well as the cost will come around 3 to 4 rupees again more. So that will come around maximum 3,000 rupees. 2,500 will be the maximum costing. Okay, so in that case 17,500 is definitely you will feel little bit good. And in Zerodha you have to pay 5% profit sharing also to us. So 600 rupees again will go, not 600. The profit sharing is calculated on 20,000. So 20,000 5% means 1,000 rupees will go to profit sharing to MarketStar. So whereas in IIFL that also you need not to pay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that makes sense. And in Zerodha also there is for execution 2,000 rupees API charges also there.
So in AlliceBlue we don't have API charges, is it?
Yeah, there is no API charges per order 15 rupees, and there is no MarketStar profit sharing also.
Okay, and AlliceBlue I can get for 5 rupees per order as well.
For not per order, per lot.
Yeah, per lot. Okay.
Yeah, 15 per order or 5 per lot.
Actually, I'm having AlliceBlue and it was not using so far. Can I retag to your reference?
No, that transfer is not possible in AlliceBlue.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. And
hello. Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Good evening, Sitaramji. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. How about you?
Yeah, this is my name is Kaja Moideen. Okay, so I'm using this popular trust. Okay, so actually, why the PL profit and loss, which one you are relying, Drawdown or the broker one?
Sir, broker wise तो हम check नहीं कर सकते. We are not checking the broker wise your contract notes and all. So we are checking only 5% profit sharing on your gross profit, whatever trade.
No. I'm talking about that on a day trading. Okay, on a trading day. The trade run there is a P&L is there, no? Or okay.
Understood.
So
understood.
You are relying on that P&L or the broker P&L?
At the end of the day, sir, the broker P&L as well as the Tretron P&L both should be same. Okay.
Okay. No. So wherever
so there is, I'll tell you, sir, discrepancy where the users gets confused when they use overnight strategies where carry forward is there, the positions are carry forward. So in that case, your broker PNL will not match with your Tretron PNL. Why? Because carry forward position is from last day, from Thursday to next Thursday, or from Friday to next Thursday. Okay. Whereas in Tretron, the PNL shows is daily PNL. Okay. So in the, if you are using if you are not using any carry forward strategies, then your broker PNL and Tretron PNL at the end of the day, it should match 100%. If it is if you are using any carry forward strategies, then follow Tretron PNL.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, because that day one black day, there are a lot of error execution, no?
Yeah. During error execution, definitely there will be some problem, because when your error execution will happen, your broker PNL will definitely will not match Tretron PNL. So those are one-off cases that happens in Tretron, maybe couple of months, once in couple of months, not regular. Okay. So definitely in those cases, you have to rely on your Tretron, your broker PNL only.
Broker panel, okay. So, okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay. So next question is from Gauri Sankar. Mr. Gauri Sankar, can you please unmute and ask the question?
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, regarding that index directional weekly, that we have got 25% drawdown.
Yeah, in the May first week.
After that week, I actually paused it, sir. I actually paused. I actually archived. So I am actually waiting for. You said that we will fix some issues. We will tune the strategy. We will make some.
Already that is done. In the group also, I told that you can redeploy from Thursday. Index directional weekly, if you can see. Anyway, I have not stopped, so it is running for me. And in our group also, I told Tretron group, Telegram group also, I told you can resume the directional strategies from this coming Friday. Okay.
But it's not there in the marketplace, right, sir?
It is there. It is there. I have made it available from Thursday. Okay.
Okay. This week. This Thursday.
Yeah, this week. So this is deployment, index directional weekly deployment for myself, and that is running in good profit so far. Okay, that has been started in Friday. If I can go to here in the strategy, it is there in the marketplace. Okay.
Okay. So some changes have been made, right, sir? So it's
I have
not
made
like
the changes. I have made little bit tuning in Nifty part, not in the bank Nifty part. In Nifty part, what I have done, I have added a couple of conditions so that it can filter out the bad conditions even better.
Okay, sir. So that's why these 2 weeks I did not deploy it, sir. So okay, from
no
next
need to
week
worry. Your PNL is considered, and no need to worry that that loss has been vanished. So that will be considered in future whenever you will be deploying the same strategy. Whatever profit will be getting, your profit will be adjusted towards the loss. No need to worry.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the next question is from, where is that window? Chat window. I think we are good. Yeah. Sanat's iPhone. Sanat iPhone. So that's the username it is showing to me. Can you please unmute and ask?
Yeah. Good evening, Sitaramji. So
Good evening, sir.
Entire session. So what has happened? Unfortunately, we have just started trading in the month of May, using your strategy. So we are in losses, but I think anyways you have explained it pretty well. Thank you for that. My question was that you have suggested 2 strategies regarding the current market situation, right? Which is very volatile. Now, once the market goes into range bound or it is directional, how do we know which strategy is for which market condition? I think
so that is what I told. So whenever market is difficult, you should choose a strategy which has performed in across all market scenarios. Means you need to be protective. Like in our manual trading also, if you have traded any directional setups or directional trades, usually when loss happens, we go to strangles. Why we go to far away OTM strangle? Because we know that is little bit safe. We don't look for more ROI. We look for safety perspective first. So similar kind of stuff you can deploy, you can implement in your algo trading also. Whenever whenever you see market conditions are rough, so in that case you should choose a strategy which has given profit during any market condition, which has given profit in any market condition. I will show you one more example also, which I have. If you can see one of our strategy, which is index premium meter. So that is about to complete 1 year. That is about to complete 1 year, and the curve, equity curve, if you see. So this is a dream equity curve. Okay, when any creator or any algo trader design any kind of strategy, so it is a dream that the strategy will run for more than 1 year and it will not give more than 5% drawdown, and the equity curve will be upward and upward. Okay, so if you can see the month by month result also, unless it is April 2022, which is very drastic, the returns are pretty good. So in your portfolio, this kind of strategy should be there, where you know at least this strategy will handle the innings. ये इतनी जल्दी out नहीं होने वाला, ये innings संभाल लेगा. So you can take little bit more directional or maybe little bit risky strategy also you can deploy it, because most of the capitals are in safe hand. Okay, so no need to. So whenever you that is normal case, and whenever market is rough, definitely you should look at this kind of strategy, which has given across any kind of scenario. It has proved, the strategy has been proven, and it has given sustainable ROI. Did I answer your question, Sanat? You are in mute.
Yeah, I was not able to unmute. So yes, partially yes. So what I was actually asking you is this based on the strategies which you had displayed on the Excel sheet. How do we know that for which market condition which strategy should be deployed? So say for example, you told us right now that index volatility and index vaccine or some sort of that name should be used right now. So any indicator based on change in market conditions where we can actually update ourselves?
Okay. So
because
I understood.
Because the thing which you have just iterated, it would be very difficult to see the trend. It would be very difficult to see the trend and actually adjust according to it, because it would take around 3 to 4 months to establish that trend.
Understood.
Yeah.
So the thing is that whatever the strategies I have suggested you, index parameter and index volatile vaccine, these are actually semi-directional strategies. Okay. So what do you mean by semi-directional strategy? So they start with a non-directional point of view. They exit or roll the straddle as per the need basis if market is trending. If the market is further trending, they will cut down the position on the one side. If market, after having a good trend, if they will reverse, then they will regenerate those cut down legs also. What I mean to say, these strategies are not high ROI strategies, but these strategies have proven themselves in any kind of market scenario over a period of 1 month. They have given a good amount of ROI. That I meant to say. So since the market is in undecisive state, whenever you will not able to conclude what kind of strategy you need to deploy, you should look at safest kind of strategy which has worked across all the market scenario. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now coming to the naming part. So the way we have named the strategies, those are very easy to figure it out which kind of strategy they are. So directional strategies are directional strategies. Very good. Means to understand, whoever wants to deploy directional strategies, take more risk, then they can go for directional strategies. Okay. Whoever don't want to take more risk, very low kind of means low risk strategies where across the market scenario it can work. So they can go for volatile vaccine, means whenever volatility is high, up and down moments are high, it can handle the scenario. and index premium meter is well proven strategy across 1 month. So it is understood that it can handle in any kind of strategy. The last kind of strategy are Bank Nifty premium meter and Nifty premium meter. As the name indicates, they depends upon premium eating only. They depends upon premium eating only. Right now the range is too high where eating premium needs a range bound market. So definitely they are getting difficulty. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you will stay in the Market Star Telegram group, within couple of days, you will be habituated with this name. These names are not too hi-fi or rocket launching or some XYZ technical names. These are very simple layman names we have given. So you will be habituated with all these things.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So, oh my God. So there are more questions coming. Okay. So it has been 1 hour 15 minutes. So we'll take 3 more questions. I'll name those names: Atul Singh, Ridhima, and Deepak. So these 3 questions we'll take, and other questions feel free to ask me in the group, Telegram group, and I'll answer. Okay. So Atul Singh, Atul ji, boliye.
Yeah, hi sir. Any update on your own running platform?
On running platform, it is a very good question. So I have already started working on it. Okay. So that is coming for sure. That is coming. Okay. Because Tradetron, even though it is occasional issues, but whenever these issues happens, it is taking some money. And whoever the bigger investors or even whoever are the investors, when they will lose confidence that when it will be there in your mind ki aise error aa sakta hai, you will not be feeling comfortable, right? So to resolve this thing, Market Star's own execution platform is coming. Okay. When it will come, how it will come, I am in discussion phase, but we are working on it very aggressively, and it is coming in future for sure. Okay. Next question is from Ridhima. Madam, can you please, Ridhima Patni? Yeah. Can you please ask your question? You can unmute and ask. Okay, it is taking time, so we can go to the next. Yeah. Good evening, madam. Good evening, madam.
Yes, actually my concern is that firstly I used DNFVV twice. At that time I was in huge drawdown, so I shifted my strategy to DNF limitless. Again I am in drawdown, so should I continue with limitless or go for IPE twice or IVV twice? I'm using IPE, IVV, DNF Junior, and Bank Nifty limitless.
Okay,
so
I'll
should
answer.
I shift to any one of them?
Yeah.
Current scenario?
Yeah, I'll answer. So what happened? I'll tell you a little bit background how it happened. So Bank Nifty volatile vaccine, it started really well. Okay, it started really well, and what happened in the month of April? It has given little bit drawdown. When it has given drawdown, I tried to optimize, and I have explained this thing in the group also, that because of the drawdown, we have upgraded the strategy. That upgrade didn't work well. 9 out of 10 times, those upgrades are well tested thing. Okay, like index premium meter upgrade is working like anything. It is very good, but there are few cases where our upgrades are unsuccessful. Okay, so in that case, what I did, I have just reversed, means I have just rolled back the upgrade, and now whatever if you can see the Bank Nifty volatile vaccine, the drawdown was around 14 to 15,000 drawdown was there, and it has been reduced to 6,000. Hopefully we'll cover within next week, we'll cover this drawdown also. So it is going pretty well. Now coming to your point that you have shifted from Bank Nifty volatile vaccine to Bank Nifty limitless. Why you have shifted, that also I know, because in the month of April, when other strategies were failing, Bank Nifty premium meter limitless has performed well, and it has given 6 to 7%. But after April, since last 2 weeks, with a huge kind of range in Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty limitless also, it is now running at around 6% drawdown. 5 lakhs capital, 30,000 drawdown means 6% drawdown it is running right now. Now, this is a usual case. Whenever we switch from one strategy to another strategy, this can happen. This can happen. So now what to do? I would say shift to index premium meter and index volatile vaccine, whatever capital you are deploying, shift to these two strategies, because these two strategies are little bit semi-directional strategy, and even volatility also, these two guys are happening very well. So unless your drawdown is completely over and you are coming into positive, don't switch the strategy. Stick to these two strategies. Your drawdown will get over within 15 days, 1 month, or maybe 1.5 months. Your drawdown will get over. Once your drawdown will be finished, then only try to switch any other strategy or try to diversify. Till then, stick to these two strategies. Okay, madam?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Deepak ji, boliye. Next question is from Mr. Deepak Dhadwal.
Yeah, good evening, Saranji.
Good evening.
I wanted to ask you about the directional bank Nifty and the Nifty direction. So I started in the month of I think February, and since then, slowly drawdown phase started.
Directional strategies we have started in the month of April.
Yeah. So I am restricting myself only to IPE and IVV.
Okay.
So that way I'm very clear, and like you also said that these are the best, so that will be the But once you said that these directional these can also be added, so I added Bank Nifty Bank Nifty direction from last Friday. So in between our in this talk today, you had mentioned that you have done some changes in the Nifty direction. Has the change also been done in the Bank Nifty direction, or it is only Nifty direction that is being changed?
Only Nifty direction.
So Bank Nifty direction is good to go.
Good to go. No need to change any kind of deployment or archiving. Nothing is required. It is good to, means if you are already using, you can continue. No issue at all.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I hope this Bank Nifty, it has also given after May 4, first week was very difficult anyway. So 18,195 to 9,000. So around 15% drawdown it has given, but within no time it has covered also. Okay. So no need to worry. You can continue with that. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So I think that's it. I don't have much questions. If any other questions, धनंजय जी को कुछ पूछना है उन्होंने फिर से धनंजय जी बोलिए।
सीताराम जी, आप वो ब्लैक रोज या टाइलर ड्रूडन के बारे में जानते थे?
मैं जानता हूँ, आई नो।
अभी मेरी सिर्फ एक रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे, और मेरा एक हम भी एक कम्युनिटी में है, मैं उस समय से ट्रेडट्रॉन के साथ एसोसिएटेड हूँ। मेरे को ट्रेडट्रॉन से कोई लगाव नहीं है, मैं एक ट्रेडर हूँ, बिजनेस जानता हूँ, मैं धंधा समझना आता है अपने को, ठीक है। मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे कि आप अपना प्लेटफॉर्म मत बनाइए सर, मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे।
ओके।
जैसे टाइलर ड्रूडन या ब्लैक रोज नहीं चल पाए, मुझे एक अच्छा क्रिएटर नहीं खोना है। अगर आप बनाए भी तो इधर से मत जाइएगा।
मैं ट्रेडट्रॉन को नहीं छोड़ने वाला सर। ट्रेडट्रॉन मेरा जो भी नाम कमाया हुआ है, मैंने ट्रेडट्रॉन से नाम कमाया है, तो डेफिनेटली आई विल नॉट लीव ट्रेडट्रॉन, एंड ट्रेडट्रॉन विल बी माय फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी फॉर श्योर।
हाँ, मतलब मैं लोगों को ये बोलना चाहता हूँ, मैं ट्रेडट्रॉन का कोई वो नहीं हूँ, मतलब आई एम नॉट एन एम्बेसडर और समथिंग दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ।
मैं समझ गया।
ट्रेडट्रॉन में बहुत सारी गलतियां हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी वाइज सब फेल होता है, सब सही है, पर मैं पेपर स्ट्रीट को देख चुका हूँ। मैं ट्रेडट्रॉन के साथ 2-2.5 साल से एसोसिएटेड हूँ, एंड पेपर स्ट्रीट का हालत क्या है आज मैं जानता हूँ, आप भी जानते होंगे, आप उस समय से हैं।
I understood your point, so let's not discuss about paper street, but we'll discuss about your suggestion. Your suggestions are completely understood. मुझे समझ में आ गया, और मैं आज ही चिराग के साथ शायद बात कर रहा था, और चिराग को मैंने 1 घंटे पहले ही मैंने चिराग को ये बात बताई कि हालांकि हम अपने डायरेक्शनल स्ट्रेटेजी पे हम अपने प्लेटफॉर्म पे काम चालू कर दिए हैं, बट ट्रेडट्रॉन विल बी आवर फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी बिकॉज आवर बेस हैज बीन स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम देयर। चिराग, करेक्ट, राइट? एग्जैक्टली यही लाइन था मेरा।
करेक्ट सर। मैं अभी जस्ट मैसेज यही ड्रॉप किया कि हम ट्रेडर नहीं छोड़ रहे सर एट एनी कॉस्ट।
At any cost, Tretron has given a good platform। और ये टेक्निकल इश्यूज जैसे आपने बताया, ये टेक्निकल इश्यूज काफी सारी जगह पे होते हैं, किसी में कम होता है, कभी किसी में ज्यादा होता है, बट whoever is not comfortable in Tretron, who have bigger capital, we Market Star will give one opportunity or an option to choose. If you have bigger capital, then you can opt for our execution platform। Same strategy आपको वहां पे भी मिल जाएगा with a personal kind of attention to the algos। But whatever strategies they are running in Tretron, we are running, Market Star is running Tretron, definitely we will keep on running those things, and we will give 100% our support as well as optimum kind of means reports as well as the strategies for tuning and all. So those things will be there in Tretron also, no issue in that। Okay, so that's it। We have answered most of the questions and it was a wonderful session। 1 घंटा सोचा था पर 1.5 घंटा हो गया है and we are still getting questions। So if any more questions, feel free to ask us in our Telegram channel and have a good and profitable month ahead। काफी टाइम खराब चला गया है, time to have a good profitable part in future। Okay, so thanks a lot for attending or watching this video and be in touch with Market Star। Thank you।